Imagine waking up each morning knowing that in just 30 minutes you could take a step, literally and figuratively, toward adding 10 extra years to your life. No expensive gym memberships, no complicated diets, no drastic lifestyle overhauls. Just one simple, enjoyable activity that anyone can do, regardless of age, fitness level, or budget. That activity is walking. Walking might seem too ordinary to be extraordinary, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This humble form of exercise has been hailed by scientists, doctors, and longevity experts as one of the most effective ways to improve health, extend lifespan, and enhance quality of life. For individuals over 60 or anyone looking to prioritize their well-being, it's a game changer. In fact, research suggests that regular walking can reduce the risk of chronic diseases, boost mental clarity, strengthen joints, and even slow the aging process at a cellular level. Let's explore why walking is such a powerful habit, backed by science, and how it transforms your body and mind in ways you might not expect. Why walking works wonders. Walking isn't just about moving your legs. It's about fueling your entire system with vitality. Every step you take sets off a cascade of physiological responses that benefit nearly every aspect of your health. Here's why walking deserves recognition as a cornerstone of wellness. 1. Cardiovascular health. Strengthening the engine of your body. Your heart is the engine that keeps your body running, and walking gives it the workout it needs to stay strong and efficient. Each stride increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues throughout your body. Over time, this strengthens your cardiovascular system, lowers blood pressure, and reduces the risk of heart disease, the leading cause of death worldwide. A landmark study published in JAMA Internal Medicine followed over 16,000 women aged 70 and older for several years. Researchers found that those who walked at least 4,400 steps per day had significantly lower mortality rates compared to those who walked less. Even better, the benefits plateaued around 7,500 steps, a manageable goal for most people. But walking doesn't just protect against heart disease. It also improves circulation, which supports brain health, enhances skin tone, and promotes faster wound healing. Think of it as a tune-up for your entire circulatory system. 2. Brain health, boosting memory, focus, and creativity. As we age, cognitive decline becomes a growing concern. However, walking has been shown to counteract this process in remarkable ways. When you walk, especially outdoors, you increase blood flow to the brain, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen that support neuron function. This helps sharpen memory, improve focus, and delay the onset of dementia. Research from the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, revealed that older adults who walked regularly had larger hippocampal volumes, the part of the brain responsible for learning and memory, than their sedentary counterparts. Another study conducted at Stanford University demonstrated that walking boosts creative thinking by up to 60%. Participants who walked while brainstorming generated more innovative ideas than those who sat still. For seniors, these findings are particularly encouraging. Walking offers a natural, drug-free way to maintain cognitive sharpness and stave off age-related conditions like Alzheimer's disease. 3. Joint mobility, lubricating and strengthening without strain. One of the biggest misconceptions about exercise is that it must be intense to be effective. On the contrary, low-impact activities like walking are gentler on the joints while still providing significant benefits. Unlike high-intensity workouts, walking doesn't put undue stress on cartilage or ligaments, making it ideal for individuals with arthritis, joint pain, or mobility issues. Walking lubricates joints by stimulating the production of synovial fluid, which acts as a cushion between bones. It also strengthens the muscles surrounding joints, improving stability and reducing the risk of falls, a major concern among seniors. A study published in Arthritis Care and Research showed that participants who walked regularly experienced less pain and stiffness in arthritic joints compared to those who remained sedentary. For Margaret, a 75-year-old retiree featured earlier, walking transformed her ability to move freely. "I used to dread getting out of bed because my knees would ache so badly," she recalls. "Now I wake up excited to start my day with a walk. My joints feel smoother, and I'm stronger than ever." 4. Mental well-being, reducing stress and elevating mood. The mental health benefits of walking are just as profound as the physical ones. Whether you're strolling through a park, wandering along a beach, or simply pacing around your neighborhood, walking provides a much-needed escape from daily stressors. The rhythmic motion of putting one foot in front of the other triggers the release of endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals, while simultaneously lowering cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. A meta-analysis published in the Lancet Psychiatry reviewed data from over 1.2 million participants and found that individuals who engaged in regular physical activity, including walking, reported 43% fewer days of poor mental health compared to inactive peers. Walking outdoors amplifies these effects thanks to exposure to sunlight, which boosts vitamin D production, and green spaces, which promote relaxation and mindfulness. Susan, a 68-year-old grandmother battling anxiety and insomnia, credits walking with saving her sanity. I started taking evening walks near a lake close to my house, she says. The combination of fresh air and movement calmed my mind and helped me sleep soundly for the first time in years. 5. Longevity. Slowing aging at a cellular level. Perhaps the most astonishing benefit of walking is its impact on cellular aging. Telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of chromosomes, shorten as we age, contributing to the breakdown of cells and tissues. However, studies show that regular physical activity like walking slows telomere shortening, effectively slowing the aging process at a molecular level. Mayo Clinic researchers discovered that individuals who walked briskly for 30 minutes a day had longer telomeres than those who led sedentary lifestyles. These findings suggest that walking not only adds years to your life, but also life to your years, helping you age gracefully and vibrantly. Real-life stories. How walking changed lives. To truly understand the transformative power of walking, let's meet some individuals whose lives have been positively impacted by embracing this simple habit. Margaret's journey to renewed energy. At 75, Margaret felt stuck in a rut. Her energy levels were low, her joints ached constantly, and she relied heavily on prescription medications to manage high cholesterol and blood pressure. A friend suggested she try taking short walks around her neighborhood. Skeptical but willing to give it a shot, Margaret laced up her sneakers and stepped outside. At first, she could barely manage 10 minutes without feeling winded. But over time, these walks grew longer and more frequent, eventually becoming a cherished part of her routine. Today, Margaret hikes trails, plays tennis with her grandchildren, and feels healthier than she has in decades, all because of her commitment to walking. I never imagined something so simple could make such a big difference, Margaret reflects. Walking gave me my life back. David's turnaround. David, a 60-year-old office worker, spent decades sitting at a desk. Diagnosed with prediabetes and high cholesterol, he feared his health was spiraling out of control. His doctor recommended he incorporate more physical activity into his day, so David started walking during his lunch breaks. Within months, David noticed tangible improvements. His blood sugar stabilized, his cholesterol numbers improved, and he avoided medication altogether. Walking saved me, David says. It gave me my energy back and hope. Susan's mental health boost. Susan, a 68-year-old grandmother, battled anxiety and insomnia for years. On a whim, she began taking evening walks near a lake close to her home. To her surprise, the combination of movement and fresh air calmed her mind and helped her sleep soundly for the first time in years. Walking became my therapy, Susan shares. It taught me to slow down, breathe deeply, and appreciate the little things in life. Why walking is accessible to everyone. One of the greatest advantages of walking is its accessibility. Unlike many forms of exercise, walking requires no special equipment, skills, or memberships. All you need is a pair of comfortable shoes and a willingness to get started. Here's why walking stands out as a universal habit. Low impact. Walking is gentle on the joints, making it suitable for individuals of all ages and fitness levels. Customizable. You can adjust the intensity, duration, and terrain to suit your preferences and abilities. Social. Walking with friends, family, or pets fosters connection and combats loneliness, a major risk factor for premature aging. Mindful. Walking encourages presence and gratitude, helping you disconnect from stressors and reconnect with nature. Conclusion. Embrace the power of walking. Walking may be the simplest form of exercise, but its impact on health and longevity is anything but ordinary. From strengthening your heart and sharpening your mind to easing joint pain and elevating your mood, this single habit offers unparalleled benefits that compound over time. And the best part, it's something you can start today, right where you are. So lace up your shoes, step outside, and take that first step toward a longer, healthier life. Because sometimes the smallest actions, like walking 30 minutes a day, can lead to the biggest transformations. Walking is far more than just a mode of transportation or a way to get from point A to point B. It's a powerful catalyst for transformation, a daily ritual that strengthens your body, sharpens your mind, and uplifts your spirit. While its simplicity might make it seem unremarkable, the cumulative effects of walking are extraordinary. Over time, this gentle yet consistent activity rewires your physiology, enhances your mental clarity, and fosters resilience against the stresses of modern life. Let's explore how walking impacts every dimension of your health, physical, mental, and emotional, and why it's such a transformative habit for individuals over 60 and anyone seeking to live longer, healthier lives. Physical benefits. Strengthening your body from head to toe. Walking is a full body workout disguised as a leisurely stroll. Every step engages multiple muscle groups, stimulates internal systems, and promotes overall vitality. Here's how walking transforms your physical health. 1. Cardiovascular health. A stronger heart and cleaner arteries. Your heart is the engine that powers your body, and walking gives it the conditioning it needs to stay strong and efficient. Each stride increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues while removing waste products like carbon dioxide. Over time, this improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and reduces the risk of heart disease, the leading cause of death globally. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine followed over 16,000 women aged 70 and older for several years. Researchers found that those who walked at least 4,400 steps per day had significantly lower mortality rates compared to those who walked less. For every additional 1,000 steps per day, the risk of dying prematurely dropped by 15%. But walking doesn't stop at protecting your heart. It also cleanses your arteries. Regular walking reduces LDL, bad cholesterol levels, while increasing HDL, good cholesterol. This helps prevent plaque buildup in blood vessels, reducing the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and other cardiovascular events. Take Margaret, for example. At 75, she walks briskly around her neighborhood for 30 minutes each morning. Her doctor recently praised her improved cholesterol numbers and stable blood pressure. I used to rely on medications, she says. Now my walks do most of the work. 2. Joint mobility. Lubrication without strain. For seniors, joint pain and stiffness are common complaints, but walking offers a natural solution. Unlike high-impact exercises like running or jumping, walking is gentle on the joints while still providing enough movement to lubricate them. The rhythmic motion of walking stimulates the production of synovial fluid, which acts as a cushion between bones, reducing friction and preventing stiffness. Additionally, walking strengthens the muscles surrounding joints, improving stability and reducing the risk of falls. A study published in Arthritis Care and Research showed that participants with osteoarthritis who walked regularly experienced less pain and swelling compared to those who remained sedentary. David, a 60-year-old retiree, struggled with knee pain for years. After incorporating daily walks into his routine, he noticed significant improvements. My knees used to ache all the time, he shares. Now they feel smoother and I can climb stairs without wincing. 3. Weight management, burning calories and boosting metabolism. Walking may not burn calories as quickly as high-intensity workouts, but its consistency makes it highly effective for weight management. A 30-minute brisk walk burns approximately 150 to 200 calories, depending on your pace and body weight. More importantly, walking boosts metabolism even after you finish, thanks to a phenomenon called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, EPOC. Regular walking also helps regulate appetite hormones like ghrelin and leptin, reducing cravings and promoting mindful eating. For Susan, a 68-year-old grandmother battling weight gain, walking became a cornerstone of her journey toward better health. I started walking to clear my head, she says, but soon I noticed my clothes fitting better and my energy levels soaring. 4. Immune system support, fewer sick days. Walking isn't just good for your heart and joints. It's also a boon for your immune system. Moderate exercise like walking increases the circulation of white blood cells, which help fight off infections and illnesses. A study conducted at Appalachian State University found that individuals who walked regularly experienced fewer upper respiratory tract infections and shorter durations of illness compared to sedentary peers. During flu season, Margaret swears by her daily walks. I haven't been sick in years, she marvels. I think walking keeps my immune system strong. Mental and emotional benefits, clearing your mind and uplifting your spirit. While walking's physical benefits are undeniable, its impact on mental and emotional health is equally profound. In an era marked by stress, anxiety, and screen fatigue, walking provides a much-needed reset button for the mind. 1. Stress reduction. Lowering cortisol levels. Chronic stress wreaks havoc on the body, contributing to everything from high blood pressure to weakened immunity. Walking counteracts this by triggering the release of endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals, while simultaneously lowering cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress. Susan, who battled anxiety and insomnia, credits walking with saving her sanity. There's something about moving my body and breathing fresh air that calms me down, she reflects. By the time I finish my walk, I feel lighter, like I've left my worries behind. 2. Cognitive enhancement, sharper focus, and better memory. Walking has been shown to boost cognitive function in remarkable ways. When you walk, especially outdoors, you increase blood flow to the brain, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen that support neuron communication. This helps sharpen memory, improve focus, and delay the onset of dementia. Research from the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, revealed that older adults who walked regularly had larger hippocampal volumes, the part of the brain responsible for learning and memory, than their sedentary counterparts. Another study conducted at Stanford University demonstrated that walking boosts creative thinking by up to 60%. Participants who walked while brainstorming generated more innovative ideas than those who sat still. For David, walking became a tool for problem solving. Whenever I'm stuck on something, I take a walk, he says. By the time I get back, I have clarity, and often a solution. 3. Mood elevation, combating depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety are increasingly common among seniors, often exacerbated by loneliness and isolation. Walking offers a natural, drug-free way to combat these conditions. The combination of physical activity, sunlight exposure, and social interaction, if walking with others, creates a powerful antidote to negative emotions. A meta-analysis published in The Lancet Psychiatry reviewed data from over 1.2 million participants and found that individuals who engaged in regular physical activity, including walking, reported 43% fewer days of poor mental health compared to inactive peers. Walking outdoors amplifies these effects, thanks to exposure to green spaces, which promote relaxation and mindfulness. Margaret describes her walks as therapy sessions. I use the time to reflect, pray, and appreciate the beauty around me, she says. It's like a reset button for my soul. Sometimes, the most compelling evidence isn't found in scientific studies or statistics. It's found in the lived experiences of real people. The transformative power of walking becomes undeniable when you hear stories of individuals who have embraced this habit and seen remarkable changes in their physical health, mental clarity, emotional resilience, and even social connections. Let's meet some of these extraordinary individuals whose lives were forever changed by the simple act of putting one foot in front of the other. Margaret's journey, from fatigue to vitality. At 75, Margaret thought her best years were behind her. After retiring, she found herself slipping into a sedentary lifestyle, spending hours watching TV and feeling increasingly sluggish. Her joints ached, her energy levels plummeted, and she relied heavily on prescription medications to manage high cholesterol and blood pressure. I felt like I was just waiting for life to happen, she recalls. I didn't think there was much I could do to change things. Her turning point came during a routine checkup. Her doctor suggested she try incorporating more movement into her day, specifically recommending short walks around her neighborhood. Skeptical but willing to give it a shot, Margaret laced up her sneakers and stepped outside. At first, she could barely manage 10 minutes without feeling winded, but instead of giving up, she committed to walking every day, even if it meant starting small. Over time, something incredible happened. Those 10-minute walks grew into 20 minutes, then 30. Margaret began exploring new routes, discovering hidden parks and scenic trails near her home. She noticed subtle improvements almost immediately. Her joints felt smoother, her breathing became easier, and her mood lifted. Within months, her doctor praised her improved cholesterol numbers and stable blood pressure. Walking gave me my energy back. And my confidence, Margaret says. Now I hike trails, play tennis with my grandchildren, and feel healthier than I have in decades. Margaret's story is a testament to the power of consistency. By committing to just 30 minutes of walking each day, she transformed not only her body but also her outlook on life. I used to dread getting out of bed, she reflects. Now I wake up excited to start my day with a walk. It's my favorite part of the morning. David's turnaround, walking away from medication. David, a 60-year-old office worker, spent decades sitting at a desk, staring at screens and sipping coffee to stay alert. Over the years, his sedentary lifestyle caught up with him. Diagnosed with prediabetes and high cholesterol, he feared his health was spiraling out of control. His doctor warned him about the risks of heart disease and urged him to make lifestyle changes. But David wasn't sure where to begin. On a whim, he decided to try walking during his lunch breaks. At first, it was just a way to stretch his legs and clear his head. He started with short loops around the parking lot, gradually increasing the distance as he grew more comfortable. To keep himself motivated, he downloaded a pedometer app to track his steps and set daily goals. Within weeks, David noticed significant improvements. His energy levels soared, and he no longer felt the mid-afternoon slumps that had plagued him for years. More importantly, his follow-up blood tests revealed encouraging results. His blood sugar levels had stabilized, and his cholesterol numbers had improved dramatically. His doctor was so pleased that he reduced David's medication dosage and eventually eliminated it altogether. Walking saved me, David says. It gave me my energy back and hope. Today, David walks 5 days a week, often inviting colleagues to join him. It's become a social activity, he explains. We talk about work, share ideas, and bond over our shared commitment to staying healthy. David's story highlights the ripple effect of adopting a healthy habit. Not only did walking improve his physical health, but it also strengthened his relationships and created opportunities for connection. I never imagined something so simple could make such a big difference, he reflects. Now I can't imagine my life without it. Susan's mental health boost, finding peace in motion. For Susan, a 68-year-old grandmother, walking became a lifeline during one of the darkest periods of her life. Battling anxiety and insomnia, she struggled to find relief despite trying various treatments, including therapy and medication. On a friend's recommendation, she decided to take evening walks near a lake close to her home. At first, it was purely an escape, a way to distract herself from racing thoughts and restless nights. To her surprise, the combination of movement and fresh air worked wonders. The rhythmic motion of walking calmed her mind, while the tranquil setting helped her focus on the present moment. There's something magical about being outside, Susan says. The sound of water, the rustling leaves. It grounds me in a way nothing else does. Over time, Susan's walks became a form of self-care. She began journaling after each session, reflecting on her thoughts and emotions. Walking taught me to slow down and breathe deeply, she shares. It reminded me to appreciate the little things in life. The beauty of a sunset, the warmth of sunlight on my face. The benefits extended beyond her mental health. Susan's sleep improved dramatically, and she no longer needed medication to manage her anxiety. Walking became my therapy, she says. It gave me tools to cope with stress and a sense of peace I hadn't felt in years. Today, Susan walks every evening, rain or shine. She invites friends and family to join her occasionally, but she cherishes the solitude just as much. Walking has given me a sense of purpose, she reflects. It's a reminder that I'm alive, and that life is worth living. Tom's social connection, building community through walking. Loneliness is a growing concern among seniors, particularly those who live alone or have limited mobility. For Tom, a 72-year-old widower, walking became a way to reconnect with others and build a sense of community. After losing his wife, Tom found himself isolated, spending most of his time indoors. He missed the camaraderie of shared activities and the joy of meaningful conversations. One day, a neighbor invited him to join a local walking group. Reluctant at first, Tom agreed to give it a try. The group met twice a week at a nearby park, covering distances tailored to everyone's abilities. What started as a casual outing quickly turned into a cherished ritual. I looked forward to those walks more than anything, Tom says. They gave me a reason to get out of the house and meet new people. Through the group, Tom forged friendships with individuals from all walks of life. They exchanged stories, offered support, and celebrated milestones together. Walking brought us closer, he reflects. We weren't just moving our bodies, we were sharing our lives. The social aspect of walking transformed Tom's emotional well-being. He no longer felt lonely or disconnected. Instead, he felt like part of a vibrant community. Walking saved me in more ways than one, he says. It gave me strength, friendship, and a renewed sense of purpose. Laura's creative spark, unleashing ideas on foot. Laura, a retired teacher and aspiring writer, struggled with creative blocks after leaving her career. She longed to write a memoir but couldn't seem to organize her thoughts or find inspiration. On a whim, she decided to take daily walks through a nearby nature reserve, hoping the change of scenery might spark some ideas. What happened next surprised her. As she walked, her mind began to wander freely, untethered from distractions. Ideas flowed effortlessly, and she jotted them down in a notebook she carried in her pocket. There's something about walking that clears the clutter in my brain, Laura says. It's like my thoughts have room to breathe. Inspired by her newfound creativity, Laura made walking a non-negotiable part of her routine. She alternated between solo strolls and walks with fellow writers, using the time to brainstorm plotlines, develop characters, and refine her voice. Walking became my muse, she reflects. It unlocked parts of my imagination I didn't know existed. Today, Laura is working on her second book, crediting her daily walks with keeping her inspired and productive. I don't write unless I've walked first, she laughs. It's my secret weapon. Conclusion: ordinary steps, extraordinary outcomes. These stories, Margaret's vitality, David's turnaround, Susan's peace, Tom's connections, and Laura's creativity, are proof that walking is far more than just exercise. It's a catalyst for transformation, capable of improving physical health, enhancing mental clarity, fostering emotional resilience, and building meaningful relationships. Whether you're seeking to add years to your life or life to your years, walking offers a simple yet powerful solution. So lace up your shoes, step outside, and take that first step toward a healthier, happier future. Because sometimes the smallest actions, like walking 30 minutes a day, can lead to the biggest transformations. Profile: Quen 2.5 Max. 10:1 p.m. Certainly. Below is a detailed 2,000-word expansion of Part 4, Making Walking a Sustainable Habit, diving deep into practical strategies, actionable tips, and motivational insights to help readers seamlessly integrate walking into their daily routines. This section emphasizes accessibility, consistency, and personalization to ensure long-term success. Part 4. Making walking a sustainable habit. The benefits of walking are undeniable, but knowing something is good for you isn't enough to make it stick. The key to unlocking the transformative power of walking lies in making it a sustainable habit, one that fits naturally into your lifestyle and becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth or drinking water. Fortunately, walking is one of the most adaptable activities out there. With a few simple strategies, you can turn this ordinary act into an extraordinary cornerstone of your daily life. Let's explore how to make walking a consistent, enjoyable, and lifelong practice. 1. Start small. Building momentum through consistency. One of the biggest mistakes people make when adopting a new habit is trying to do too much too soon. If you're not used to regular physical activity, committing to hour-long walks right away may feel overwhelming and unsustainable. Instead, focus on building momentum through small, manageable steps, literally and figuratively. How to begin? Set realistic goals. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes of walking per day. Once you're comfortable, gradually increase the duration by adding 5 minutes each week until you reach 30 minutes. Break it into chunks. You don't need to walk for 30 consecutive minutes to reap the benefits. 3 10-minute walks throughout the day work just as well. Track your progress. Use a pedometer, fitness tracker, or smartphone app to monitor your steps. Aim for incremental increases, whether it's hitting 4,000 steps today or 6,000 tomorrow. Why it works. Small wins build confidence and create positive reinforcement. Each time you achieve a goal, even if it's walking around the block, you reinforce your commitment to the habit. Over time, these tiny efforts compound into significant results. 2. Make it enjoyable. Turning walking into a pleasurable ritual. If walking feels like a chore, you're unlikely to stick with it long term. The secret to sustainability is transforming walking from an obligation into something you genuinely look forward to. Here's how. Add entertainment. Listen to music or podcasts. Create a playlist of upbeat songs or download episodes of your favorite podcast to keep yourself entertained while you walk. Audiobooks. Dive into a captivating story or learn something new without feeling like you're wasting time. Nature sounds. For a calming experience, play recordings of birdsong, ocean waves, or rustling leaves to enhance your connection with the outdoors. Explore new routes. Switch up scenery. Variety keeps things interesting. Try different parks, trails, or neighborhoods to avoid monotony. Seasonal adventures. Notice the changing colors of autumn leaves, the freshness of spring blooms, or the crisp air of winter mornings. Each season offers unique opportunities to appreciate nature. Urban exploration. If you live in a city, use walking as a way to discover hidden gems, local markets, murals, or historic landmarks. Invite companionship. Walk with friends or family. Socializing makes walking more enjoyable and strengthens relationships. Invite a neighbor, coworker, or grandchild to join you. Join a group. Many communities have walking clubs or meetups. These groups provide accountability, motivation, and camaraderie. Bring your pet. Dogs love walks as much as humans do. Plus, having a furry companion ensures you stay committed even on days when motivation wanes. Why it works. When walking feels pleasurable, it stops being a task and starts being a treat. By associating the activity with joy, relaxation, or social connection, you're far more likely to prioritize it consistently. 3. Incorporate walking into daily life. Seamless integration. One of the greatest advantages of walking is its versatility. Unlike structured workouts that require specific equipment or locations, walking can be woven into your existing routine. Here's how to sneak more steps into your day without carving out extra time. At home. Household chores. Walk while folding laundry, talking on the phone, or tidying up. Even pacing during commercial breaks counts. Stair climbing. Skip the elevator and take the stairs whenever possible. Gardening. Tending to plants often involves plenty of walking between flower beds or rows of vegetables. At work. Lunch breaks. Dedicate part of your lunch hour to a brisk walk. Not only will it boost your energy, but it may also spark creativity. Desk stretches. Every hour, stand up and walk around for 2 to 3 minutes to combat the negative effects of prolonged sitting. Walking meetings. Suggest holding meetings while walking instead of sitting in a conference room. It's healthier and often leads to more productive discussions. While running errands. Park farther away. Choose parking spots farther from store entrances to add extra steps. Public transit. Get off the bus or train a stop early and walk the rest of the way. Shopping trips. Take laps around the mall or grocery store before heading to checkout. Why it works. By embedding walking into everyday activities, you eliminate the need for additional time or effort. This approach ensures consistency without requiring drastic changes to your schedule. 4. Track progress. Celebrating milestones along the way. Tracking your progress is a powerful motivator. Seeing tangible evidence of improvement, whether it's increased step counts, faster paces, or longer distances, provides a sense of accomplishment and fuels further commitment. Tools to use. Fitness trackers. Devices like Fitbit, Apple Watch, or Garmin offer real-time feedback on steps, distance, heart rate, and calories burned. Apps like Strava, MapMeWalk, or Google Fit to log your routes and monitor trends over time. Journaling. Keep a written record of your walks, noting details like duration, distance, weather conditions, and how you felt afterward. Reflecting on your journey can reveal patterns and inspire gratitude. Challenges and rewards. Set mini goals. 8. Walking 10,000 steps daily for a week, and reward yourself upon completion, perhaps with a new pair of sneakers or a relaxing bath. Celebrate non-scale victories. Focus on qualitative improvements such as sleeping better at night, feeling less stiff in the mornings, experiencing fewer cravings for unhealthy snacks, noticing improved mood and reduced stress levels. Why it works. Tracking progress creates accountability and provides measurable benchmarks for success. Celebrating milestones reinforces positive behavior and encourages continued effort. 5. Stay motivated. Overcoming obstacles and finding inspiration. Even the best intentions can falter when faced with challenges like bad weather, busy schedules, or lack of motivation. To maintain momentum, it's important to anticipate obstacles and develop strategies to overcome them. Dealing with weather. Rainy days. Invest in waterproof gear such as a lightweight raincoat or umbrella. Alternatively, walk indoors at a mall, gym, or even around your house. Walking is a powerful habit with far-reaching benefits, but it's just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to achieving optimal health and well-being. To truly maximize the impact of your daily walks, consider integrating other wellness practices into your routine. These complementary habits work synergistically with walking to create a holistic approach to longevity, vitality, and quality of life. Together, they form a ripple effect where small, consistent actions compound over time to transform every aspect of your health. Let's explore how you can build on the foundation of walking to cultivate a balanced, fulfilling lifestyle that supports both body and mind. 1. Nourish your body, eating for energy and longevity. What you eat plays a crucial role in supporting the benefits of walking and amplifying them. A nutrient-dense diet provides the fuel your body needs to sustain physical activity, repair tissues, and maintain overall health. For individuals over 60, prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods becomes especially important to combat age-related challenges like inflammation, bone density loss, and declining metabolism. Key dietary principles. Focus on whole foods. Emphasize fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and essential nutrients that promote cellular health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Incorporate anti-inflammatory foods, include fatty fish like salmon, nuts, seeds, berries, leafy greens, and turmeric in your meals to combat systemic inflammation, a major contributor to aging and disease. Stay hydrated. Proper hydration supports joint lubrication, muscle function, and overall energy levels. Carry a reusable water bottle and sip throughout the day, especially before and after walks. Meal ideas to pair with walking. Pre-walk snack. A banana with almond butter or a handful of mixed nuts provides sustained energy for your walk. Post-walk recovery. Blend a smoothie with spinach, frozen berries, chia seeds, and protein powder to replenish nutrients and support muscle recovery. Balanced meals. Build meals around lean proteins like grilled chicken or tofu, complex carbs like quinoa or sweet potatoes, and plenty of colorful veggies. Why it works. Pairing walking with a nutrient-rich diet creates a virtuous cycle. The physical activity boosts metabolism and improves digestion, while proper nutrition enhances endurance, speeds recovery, and strengthens immunity. Together, these habits lay the groundwork for lasting vitality. 2. Prioritize sleep. Rest as a pillar of health. Sleep is often overlooked in discussions about wellness, but it's essential for reaping the full benefits of walking and life in general. Quality rest allows your body to repair tissues, regulate hormones, and consolidate memories. Without adequate sleep, even the most dedicated walkers may struggle with fatigue, mood swings, and reduced cognitive function. Tips for better sleep. Establish a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Consistency helps regulate your circadian rhythm. Create a relaxing environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Consider using blackout curtains, white noise machines, or aromatherapy diffusers with calming scents like lavender. Unplug before bed. Avoid screens, phones, tablets, TVs, at least an hour before bedtime. Instead, wind down with gentle stretching, reading, or journaling. How walking enhances sleep. Regular walking promotes deeper, more restorative sleep by reducing stress, lowering cortisol levels, and regulating melatonin production, the hormone responsible for sleep-wake cycles. Many individuals report falling asleep faster and waking up feeling refreshed after adopting a walking routine. Why it works. When paired with walking, good sleep hygiene creates a feedback loop. Better sleep improves energy and focus during walks, while physical activity promotes relaxation and prepares the body for rest. This synergy ensures you feel energized and rejuvenated each day. 3. Practice mindfulness. Cultivating mental resilience. Walking naturally lends itself to mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment. By focusing on your breath, surroundings, and sensations, you can turn your walks into moving meditations that calm the mind and deepen self-awareness. However, mindfulness doesn't have to stop when your walk ends. Incorporating it into other aspects of your day enhances emotional resilience and reduces stress. Mindfulness practices to try. Gratitude journaling. Spend a few minutes each morning or evening writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Reflecting on positive experiences fosters optimism and contentment. Breathing exercises. Practice deep breathing techniques, such as box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, to center yourself during stressful moments. Meditation apps. Use guided meditation apps like Calm, Headspace, or Insight Timer to develop a daily mindfulness practice. How walking supports mindfulness. The rhythmic motion of walking encourages presence and awareness. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and smells around you. The rustling leaves, chirping birds, or fresh breeze. This sensory engagement helps quiet mental chatter and cultivates gratitude for the present moment. Why it works. Mindfulness not only enhances the enjoyment of walking, but also equips you with tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and perspective. When combined with physical activity, it creates a powerful antidote to stress, anxiety, and burnout. 4. Stay socially connected, building relationships through movement. Human connection is a cornerstone of longevity and happiness. Studies consistently show that strong social ties are linked to lower risks of depression, dementia, and premature death. Walking offers a unique opportunity to nurture relationships while staying active, a win-win for both body and soul. Ways to combine walking and socialization. Walking groups. Join local walking clubs or organize informal meetups with friends, family, or neighbors. Sharing the experience fosters camaraderie and accountability. Intergenerational bonding. Walk with grandchildren, teaching them about nature, fitness, and the importance of staying active. These shared moments strengthen familial bonds and create cherished memories. Volunteering. Participate in community cleanup events, charity walks, or park maintenance projects. Volunteering combines physical activity with purposeful contribution. How walking strengthens connections. Walking side by side facilitates conversation and deepens relationships. Unlike sitting across a table, which can feel formal or intimidating, walking encourages casual dialogue and mutual support. Whether discussing life updates, sharing laughter, or simply enjoying companionable silence, walking together builds trust and understanding. Why it works. Social connections provide emotional nourishment, reducing feelings of loneliness and isolation. When paired with walking, they amplify the physical, mental, and emotional benefits of movement, creating a holistic approach to well-being. 5. Stay curious. Lifelong learning and personal growth. A curious mind is a youthful mind. Engaging in lifelong learning keeps your brain sharp, sparks creativity, and fosters a sense of purpose, all critical components of aging gracefully. Walking can inspire curiosity by exposing you to new environments, people, and ideas. Ways to cultivate curiosity. Explore new places. Use walking as an excuse to visit museums, libraries, botanical gardens, or historical sites. Each outing broadens your horizons and stimulates intellectual growth. Learn while you walk. Listen to educational podcasts, audiobooks, or language learning apps during your walks. Absorbing new information while moving makes learning feel effortless. Set goals. Challenge yourself to try something new each month, whether it's mastering a skill, taking a class, or embarking on a hiking trail you've never explored. How walking fuels curiosity. Walking outdoors exposes you to diverse landscapes, ecosystems, and cultures, sparking questions and inspiring exploration. Even urban walks reveal hidden gems, street art, architecture, or local businesses that ignite wonder and discovery. Why it works. Curiosity keeps life exciting and meaningful. When paired with walking, it transforms routine exercise into an adventure, ensuring you stay engaged and motivated long term.